Being killed in the way of Allah is a dream and pleasant wish for the righteous. Some have fulfilled their obligations, have been martyred, and some of them are still waiting. Meanwhile others hated death and fled from it. A desert Arab said, "By Allah, I'd hate to die while being on my bed. So how can I be expected to seek death out in the front lines?" Say, avert death from your own selves if you speak the truth. Say, even if you had removed in your homes those for whom death was decreed, with certainly have gone forth to the place of their death. The story throughout history is one. It is many the actors who change. O son of Adam, do not despair, O man who is bored of life, who finds it difficult to pass the days, and who has tasted the bitter vicissitudes of life. Remember that ease follows difficulty, that Allah's promise is true, and that if you are true and sincere, victory is near. It is a promise of Allah, and Allah fails not in his promise, but most of men know not. For your dilemma, whatever it may be, there is a cure, and for your difficulty, whatever it may be, there is a solution. All the praises and thanks be to Allah, who has removed from us all grief. O man, the time has come for you to remedy your doubts with faith, and your deviant thoughts with guidance. You must remove the veil of darkness that covers you, so that you can see the brightness of a true sunrise. You must supplant the bitterness of sorrow with the sweetness of contentment. O man, beyond the dry desert that you are crossing, you will find green pastures and fertile soil. The fruits therein grow profusely from all directions. O man, who because of sleepless nights screams in the late hours of the night, remember this. Is not the morning near, O whose mind has wandered in grief? Move to action without haste, for upon the horizon of the unseen lies the solution and a way out of your difficulties. O you whose eyes are loaded with tears, repress your tears and give leisure to your eyelids. Relax and know that your Creator protects and aids, and that His mercy for you will bring you peace. Be peaceful in mind, O slave of Allah, for the divine decree is written and all matters have been decided upon, and know that your reward is secure with He who doesn't disappoint the one who seeks to please Him. Be at peace, for after poverty comes wealth, after thirst comes drink, after separation comes a joyous meeting, and after sleeplessness comes sound rest. You know not, it may be, that Allah will afterward bring some new thing to pass. O you who are oppressed in the lands, who suffer from hunger, pain, sickness, and poverty, rejoice in the knowledge that you will soon be satisfied with food, and that you will be happy and in good health. And by the night when it withdraws, and by the dawn when it brightens, every Muslim must have good thoughts about his Lord, and must wait patiently for his favor. For the one who has the power to say be to something, and it is worth to be trusted in regards to his promise. No one can bring good except for him, and no one can ward off evil except for him. For every action he has wisdom, and after every hour he brings ease. He made morning to follow the night and rain to follow the dryness. He gives to be thanked, and he puts to trial to know, and he has knowledge of all things, but those who are patient. Therefore, it is in the best interest of the Muslim to strengthen his relationship with his Lord and to ask him more frequently and ask Allah of his bounty. Invoke your Lord with humility and in secret. And some companions of the Messenger of Allah became stranded in the middle of the desert. Their water supply became depleted, and they were all in the verge of dying. Call out to his Lord, who is all-hearing, and who answers the prayer of the one who asks him. He said, O Most High, most great, of most wise, of most benevolent. At that very moment the rain started to pour down. They drink, made ablution, bathed, and gave drink to their animals. And he it is who sends down the rain after they have despaired, and spreads abroad his mercy, and he it is the wali helper, supporter, protector, worthy of all praise. Pause to reflect, loving Allah, knowing him, remembering him, seeking peace in him, singling him out for complete love. Fear, hope, and dependence, these are qualities that when combined in a person constitute a sort of heaven on earth. They are qualities that bring peace to those who love Allah, a sort of peace that has no comparison in this world. If the heart is content and has a strong attachment to Allah, anxiety and grief will be removed from it, and vice versa. No one feels more constricted with grief than someone whose heart is